Hey Chileans, it's your girl Anne from Chill with Anne, and today we will be looking at another subtopic under the topic algebra, and that subtopic is transposition. Now, what exactly is transposition? Now, transposition means to make something the subject or to make something the main focus. Example, Pam, Kay, and Tira are all friends. Pam being pretty, Kay prettier, Tira the prettiest. The prettiest of the girls attract the most boys. Let me get my pen to the pen to guide you. The prettiest of the three girls, so of the three girls, attract the most boys. Now, though, even though there are three girls and all three girls are pretty, their main focus is on the prettiest, which would have been Tira. So it says the prettiest of the three girls attract the most boys. Even though all three girls are pretty, we are focusing on the prettiest, which is Tira. Let's look at it from a mathematical aspect. In math, you are you are asked to make a particular letter the subject or to express it in terms of something. For example, make A the subject of the formula. So the main focus will be on the letter A, and you should make it the subject of the formula. Q equals AI. Making the subject, you can also say it's making it being equal to the rest of the formula. So how do we go about making A the subject of the formula? Firstly, we'll have to get rid of anything that is adjoined to A, right? So first, remember I stated in previous lessons, if you see two letters in front of each other, it means multiplication. Since I is adjoined to A and we want to make A by itself because we want A to be equal to the rest of the formula, we're going to do the opposite. So instead of multiplying A by I, we are going to divide it by I. The opposite of multiplication is division. Why we divide it by I? Because we want to get rid of the I. And anything you do to one side of the equation, you have to do it to the next. So once we divide this side by I, then we'll have to divide the other side also by I. You know, I into I was one time, so you're left with one. And usually we don't write one in the front of a letter or behind a letter. We just state the letter. So here we'll have Q divided by I. We got rid of the I here, which equal to A. Or you can write it the other way around. Or A equal Q over I. So here we see how we made A the subject, how we made A equal to the rest of the equation. What if we wanted to make Q the subject? Alright, so let's not say Q. What if we want to make I the subject of the initial formula? So let's write this back. Alright, let me use a different color. So we want to make I the subject of the formula equal A I. What we'll do, we'll get rid of the A by dividing both sides by A so that we can have I to itself. Once you A into A, that's 1 practically. So then you got I equal Q over A, or Q divided by A or Q, sorry, or I equal Q divided by A. We can also, using this formula, we can also make back Q the subject. And let's see if we will get the initial formula right here, which is Q equal A times I. So in order to make Q the subject here, what we can do, we can simply cross multiply, turn this into a fraction first, which would be over 1, cross multiply, you get Q, remember we don't write the 1, Q times 1 is Q, so we'll get Q equal to A times I, AI. And that's it. So we get back our original formula right here. Simply turn the equation, this side of the equation into a fraction by simply putting it over 1. Then you cross multiply and you'll get back the original formula. Let's see if we can try others. The main focus here is to make T the subject. So let's highlight or what we should make the subject of the formula. So first thing first, you have to identify where T is in the formula. Now this is where it gets a little technical, but it is manageable. Now here T is adjoint to A, and in the previous formula we stated that once there multiplication we just do the opposite and divide. Now since we have an U plus U here, it would be easier to get rid of the U first, then we move over to the division. So let me write so you can understand what we're saying. So let me put the equal sign. Here we have a positive U. In order to get rid of this positive U, we do the opposite by minusing it from both sides. So we have U minus U plus AT, and anything we do to one side of the equation, we do it to the other side. So V will also minus U. U minus U, which is a positive U, you'll get 0 and practically it cancels out itself. So you'll leave back with V minus U equal AT. Now remember we want to make T the subject of the formula. So let us just write what we're left with. So that's AT equal V minus U. Our aim is to make T the subject of the formula right here. So as stated before, it is adjoined. So what we're going to do in order to get rid of the A that's here, since it's multiplication, we do the opposite, which is division. So we're going to divide each side by the A. Since it's A, we want to get rid of. Anything you do to one side, you have to do it to the other side. So this is our equation. So it's equal to T, no, T equal to V minus U. Why this is an F? This is supposed to be a T. Let me just erase it. So this is T. This is serious. Alright. Let me not fancy on my T, cause so this is T equal v minus u over a. Let's attempt the next one. These are supposed to be square. I forgot to fix them. So this is v squared equal to u squared plus 2as. Now it's asked to make u the subject of the formula. Here we have u. Once there is a plus and addition right here, we're going to see how best we can get rid of the addition first. Same, or we get rid of the addition u right here, we're going to do the same right here. So anything you do to one side, you have to do it to the other side. So equal to u squared plus 2as minus 2as, because you want to get rid of all that. And you do the same over this side. This is v squared minus 2as. Positive minus a negative of the same number, you practically eliminate. So now you're left with u squared equals v squared minus 2as. But it is not finished right there. You can't leave it like that, because the question asks you to make u the subject of the formula, and here we have u squared. So how do we get rid of square? Now the opposite of square is finding the square root. So what we'll do, we'll find the square root of the equation here, and as I stated, anything you do to one side of the equation, you have to do it to the other side, sorry. So you'll find the square root of u and the square root of v squared minus 2s. The square root of square 2 will give you the square root of u2 will give you u equal the square root of v2 minus 2as. And that will be your answer. So remember, once the instruction asks you for u or any letter and it's not square, once it goes down to the part of the equation where you get a square, you find the square root of both sides. Let's continue. So here we have make a the subject of the formula. So first thing we got to do is to get rid of the additions as stated before. So we're going to see how best we can get rid of the additions. So this is s minus ut equal of, hold on, I forgot to add the other ut. So erase this. I don't want to make this video too long. So this is ut, because it's an addition, minus ut. We're just writing back the formula. This is 2, by the way. Don't know my 2, them are for stylish. A t square. So s minus ut equal ut minus ut plus half at square. Remember, in order to get rid of this addition, we have to minus it from itself, and anything you do on one side, you have to do it to the other side. So we minus ut from ut, and it's practically eliminated.